On that note, mag-anniversary kasi si Ilse at
Yun,
bigla
1 year.
ko lang sinegue. Kung sino po ang makakasagot ng exact day ng anniversary ni Ilse, may free tote bag po siya. Hindi, seryoso, hindi siya makakahindi.
Okay,
kasi
lagay
on
natin
air
sa
siya.
comment section.
Yes, kung sino po yung makakasagot, seryoso
Okay,
po
shirt
yun.
na, shirt.
Ay, shirt na?
Oo.
Huwag na po kayong sumagot. Alam ko po kung kailan. Ako na po yung mag-comment.
Tama ba yung decision ko? Or should I look for another job? Should I continue?
Diba it's a factor no, na kapag bata ka, fresh graduate ka, and single ka pa, it's a factor na you have the luxury to change job.
Hindi siguro ako type of person na routinary. So, gusto ko talaga yung may nilalearn ako. Find the work that you think you will be passionate doing. Always do good. Why? Because if ever na may mag-offer sa'yo ng new work in the future, titingnan nila how well did you perform sa current mo job.
Sa mundong madalas nagsasabing maging matatag ka at lalaki ka, kaya mo yan, maraming kalalakihan ang tahimik na pinapasan ang kanilang mga pinagdadaanan. Kaya ngayong June, bilang pagunita sa Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, binibigyang diin natin ang kahalagahan ng pag-aalaga hindi lamang sa pisikal, kundi pati na rin sa mental at emosyonal na kalusugan ng bawat lalaki. Kasama natin ngayon si Mr. Kenneth Ian Billones, isang marketing and branding specialist at entrepreneur ng ILCT Kalibo, upang ibahagi ang kanyang mga pananaw at mensahe tungkol sa mental health, resilience, at ang kahalagahan ng pagkakaroon ng suporta sa gitna ng hamon ng buhay. Hi, Bestie!
Hello, Bestie. Good day sa lahat. Good day, mga K-citizens. It's nice to be here. It's my first time to be in a talk show, and I think we're gonna have a good topic today, right? And it's about men's mental health. Yeah.
Yes, so for the third season of Mema kasi Bestie, season 3, It's Okay, Monster and I want to have more people around, yung talagang nakikita ng mga viewers natin, hindi lang nagsisend ng mga problema nila. And since June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, sabi namin, we should invite men who we feel can share about their mental health struggles in one way or the other. It could be about family, about friends, and syempre, nung naisip ko ang work na topic, wala nang iba pa akong best na maisip na i-guest, kundi ang aking bestie.
Mukha ba akong workaholic?
Yun. So, ang topic natin is about how your work has affected your mental health. Pero before yon, syempre para lang medyo maloosen up lang natin yung vibe for this episode, is meron muna tayong segment na Kumustahan.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes.
Kumustahin mo ako?
Binago to ni Monster para sa'yo. Bilang
Wow.
yung pinaka ng guest natin sa emotions na heartbeats in motion. So, ang kumustahan is, magbibigay ako ng mga tanong sa'yo and you just have to answer if okay.
Oh, it's here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, not okay, or medyo okay. So,
Okay.
let's start.
Sige.
Kumusta ang stress level mo nitong mga nakaraang araw?
Stress level, medyo okay.
Medyo okay.
Medyo okay.
Kumusta ang tulog mo lately?
Sige, let's be honest, not okay.
Not okay.
Not okay.
Ilang oras yung tulog mo on a regular basis?
On a regular basis, hindi siya consistent yung numbers. But I think before I went here, I think mga 4 to 5 hours. Oo.
Okay. Kumusta ang pakiramdam mo pagising sa umaga?
Let's say kahit kulang sa sleep, and I think it's okay. Yun.
Okay. Kumusta ang motivation mo sa trabaho o negosyo ngayon?
Okay. Ayun.
Okay.
Okay.
Kamusta ang emotional health mo nitong mga nakaraang linggo?
Medyo okay. Kasi madaming factors. Ayun,
Pag-uusapan
factors.
natin
Yes.
yan. Kamusta ang balance ng trabaho at personal na buhay mo?
Not
May personal
okay.
life ka ba?
Not okay. Let's be honest. Okay.
Okay. Kamusta ang support system mo kapag may pinagdadaanan ka? Hindi ka pwedeng mag-medyo okay kasi nandito ako.
Pero
Umayos ka.
may mga times na self struggles. Ayun. So, sorry, pero medyo okay.
Sorry.
Ayun.
Kamusta ang self-confidence mo sa ngayon?
Confidence, I'd say okay.
Kumusta ang overall mental well-being mo ngayong taon?
We're not perfect. Medyo okay.
Sa kabuuan, kamusta ka talaga ngayon?
Kumusta ngayon? As of now, even may mga struggles, I feel on a daily basis inconsistent yung happiness level, satisfaction level. I'm keeping myself positive. Let's say it's okay. I just want to be positive despite everything. Yun.
Medyo nagulat ako sa mga sagot mo sa ibang
Okay.
questions na yun. Akala ko kasi parang lang siya, chill lang. Pero medyo nagulat ako na nung sumagot ka tungkol sa emotional health, sa support system, tsaka sa motivation, medyo I didn't know. Although, Kenneth and I always talk mostly
Yes.
on a daily basis. Siyempre, may mga bagay naman na siguro I feel like ako rin sa part ko na although we're struggling, sometimes we don't really tell our friends. Not
Yes,
because we
yes.
don't trust them or we don't feel comfortable. Yung feeling natin, it will pass din naman. So, makakaya natin. So, on that note, let's start na lang talking how Ken has arrived at this point in his life. After you graduated, what was your first job?
My first work, sabi ko, I graduated from UP. So, always nilang, there's this stereotype or perspective nilang hirap sa UP, grabe, walang tulog. So, it's actually true na it's a whirlwind na experience studying in UP. Sabi ko, if ever I'll get my first job, gusto ko medyo chill lang, yung kaya ng stress, so yung parang nag-enjoy lang ako. So, my friends, my batchmates, they got their first job outside of Iloilo, outside of Panay Island, and some really expired maybe abroad na agad or Manila. And ako, umuwi talaga ako sa Aklan, and I tried job applications here. So I worked in a medical cooperative dito sa Kalibo, and then promoting mga medical clinics ng mga doctors. Ayun, that's my first job, bestie. Ayun.
And then the next, after that, you didn't take, hindi ka naman tumagal sa work na yun, di ba?
Because my next job, I got an offer from the local government unit of Kalibo. That is under the tourism division. Ayun, I was a previous tourism operations officer. Ayun.
So, doon tayo naging close.
Doon kami nagkakilala. So, siguro if hindi ko yung tinanggap, I would not be here.
So, nung time kasi na yun, that was January 2020,
Yes.
kasagsagan ng pandemic. Doon tayo nagkakilala noon.
Going pandemic pa lang because I think
March.
that time, kakatapos lang ng festival ng January.
Yes.
So, pagtapos talaga ng festival, doon ako pumasok. I think pandemic was, March or
yes.
April that time. So, medyo okay pa na, and actually, nung nangyari yung pandemic, ang daming mga job na mga nawalan ng trabaho. So there was a bright side in me na okay, I got a good decision to go into government, tapos regular position pa. So parang secured ka talaga kung government. So
To give a backstory kasi, ang item kasi niya is tourism operations officer. Kaya lang, nung time na yon, he was tasked to manage the Ati-Arian County. Can you tell us something about that?
yeah, during the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
Yes, just to give information sa lahat during the pandemic time, the tourism department, actually in the whole Philippines was greatly affected. Of course, walang travel, may mga travel ban, walang flights. You cannot even go easily kahit to other provinces or cities. So yun, tourism was really down that time. So the government initiated to really help in the operations of COVID. So during that time, the government facility of Calibo na Ati-Arian County, it transformed, it shifted to a quarantine facility. Kami yung nag-accept that time mga positive patients or mga and even mga repatriates, balikbayans na naghintay pa ng kanilang mga result and ano pa. And kahit yung yung kahit wala pang result, na naghintay rin ng result, like kaka-test lang, whether positive or negative, kami yung nag-aalaga that time. And not only that, there were also a lot of hotels that time na si government din yung nagpa-facilitate kasi hindi lang kaya ng County Inn mag-support ng number. Kasi tumataas yung positive cases at that time. Yeah.
Siyempre, it was June 2021 that time, no, na when I tested positive sa COVID with my son, and then dun kami quarantine sa Ati-Arian County, in which si Kenneth yung overall na nagmamanage noon. And I remember vividly na we were having this video call kung saan naramdaman talaga natin na mental health struggle is real, na ako, syempre, yung binevent out ko sa'yo na nag-positive kami sa pandemic, parang yung fear of death ko ba, leaving my family behind, yung ganun naka-dramatic. And it was also during that time na sinabayan ni Kenneth yung pagdadrama ko. Kasi
wala kang life na ikaw lang
parang sabi ko, ako yung may problema, silang sumabay. So yun yung time na medyo iniisip mo na yung about work, if magtatagal ka pa ba as TOO or lipat ka na sa other work. Kasi knowing Kenneth, ang dami niya kasi laging job offers. So can you recall that time?
That time, I think, yung very dramatic siguro. Siguro, like, maybe I questioned myself. Ito ba yung gusto kong work? Kasi, from tourists na inaalagaan mo, naging patient siya. So, it's like, I'm really part of the healthcare industry na, technically. And because we are also kasi supporting yung programs ni Department of Health that time when it comes to COVID operations. So, people actually think that it's easy, pero there are a lot of factors sa work na I need to cope up, I need to give solutions to. I was like a manager or supervisor that time of the facility, so dyan yung pagmamanage ng mga employees, ng staff in order for operations to be efficient. And syempre, may mga problema rin yung mga tao, yung mga staff mo, self mo. So, and sometimes may mga needs na hindi agad mabigay. And of course, it's because we're saving lives that time. So, grabe yung pressure, yung kaba. What if mag-positive yung staff ko? What if ako rin mag-positive? If I will be like also quarantined for like maybe 14 days, right? That time yung quarantine. So, ayun, it's not the job that I hope for, to be honest. But I just think that it's heroic effort to be there. And yeah, pero at the end of the day, parang although you get to help a lot of people, yung self-fulfillment mo on doing the things I love or doing the things that I hope to do, sana, parang yun yung hindi na fulfill naman. Ayun siya.
And I know, no, kasi I was there, handled everything together during that time. Nakita ko talaga na, syempre, it's your first job, ilang months ka pa lang, and then yun yung binigay sa'yo, and you really did a great job. So, when we entered the new normal, and finally, nagkaroon na si Kenneth ng guts to tell his boss na medyo pa talaga, na magre-resign na siya because he wanted to really pursue the kind of job na gusto niya. Kasi syempre, di ba, hindi naman natin nakikita yung dream job natin sa una, sa pangalawa. For some people, it takes a lot of changing jobs bago mo makita talaga kung saan talaga yung gusto mo or nakikita mo yung sarili mo na long term. So after LGU Kalibo, saan ka lumipat?
One of the biggest chain of malls here in the Philippines got me. It's a big corporation. So etong brand, they also manage madami talagang properties. So I get to also I get also to do things I love. So doing campaigns on a monthly basis, marketing, events, meeting a lot of people, meeting a lot of clients. So from government to private na shift, grabe yung what do you call that? There's transition. And during the transition, I actually liked it because ito pala yung gusto kong type of job. Parang na-appreciate ko yung But then again, there's no perfect job. Along the way, may mga problems, may mga factors. Of course, iko-correct ka ng boss mo. May mga times na hindi magusunod yung gusto. May mga days talaga na isipin mo, tama ba yung decision ko? Or should I look for another job? Should I continue? So, ayun. Parang, yes. Pero overall, sa growth level naman ako kasi yung the type of person na I check all the boxes muna before doing my next decision. Although sa emotional or may physical fatigue, medyo mataas or extreme. Doon naman sa growth or personal development, mataas naman. Ayun siya.
Siguro it's a factor na kapag bata ka, fresh graduate ka, and single ka pa, it's a factor na you have the luxury to change jobs. Kasi for some people na medyo they started a family early, parang hindi option yung magpapalit-palit ka ng trabaho kasi hindi mo alam kung magkakahanap ka ba agad ng job or will the salary be financially rewarding. So, for me, nung time nga na yun, nasabi ni Kenneth sa akin, nilipat na naman siya. So, parang ako naman ako na naman. Parang hindi ka na naman satisfied sa work mo. Parang, pero buti ka pa, may option ka na ganon. So, from the government to a private corporation, ngayon, ang work mo is online, di ba?
Yes.
So, can you tell us something about that? And what made you decide na tanggapin ito among others? Kasi ang dami pa talaga nag-offer sa kanya ng jobs. Pero nagulat ako na ito yung tinanggap.
Actually, before that, may nakalimutan ka pa.
Ano siya? Nag-events ka pa pala?
So, sabi ko, gusto ko rin next level, extreme. Parang, I don't know, I'm just really siguro a type of person when parang if magets ko yung routine, or parang ko na yung flow, I'm craving for more.
Wow.
Yun ako.
Sana.
Parang, hindi siguro ako type of person na routinary. So, gusto ko talaga yung may nilalearn ako, new or ano. And that time, sabi ko kasi, hello, I'm just a person lang naman. Doon tayo kung saan mas better yung benefits, mas better yung opportunity. And yun, growth kasi yung aim ko eh. So, a company also got me. Kami yung nag-attend ng kami yung nag-organize ng mga national conventions ng mga professionals. That is both public and private. Ito yung mga seminars or trainings ng mga doctors, engineers, nurses, just for them to get CPD units. So, malakihan talaga siya kasi national siya eh. All of your delegates are coming from all over the national conventions. So, okay, na-excite ako, madaming tao, madami akong mamimit, madami akong makuhang connection. Yes, I did achieve that. I gained a lot of friends, pero the workload, ang hirap. I need to wake up at early. We need to assure all the production is set. Registration is ongoing kasi when it comes to handling a convention, national pa, hindi lang like 500 or 200 yung delegates mo. It's 1,000, it's 2,000. Civil service, I think 5,000 to more na yan kasi government. And what if magsabay-sabay yung lahat yung tao na yan na may mga complaints, may mga inquiries. So, saan ako pupunta? May ginagawa pa ako, wait lang. So, and may kailangan ka pang gawin, pero may sisingit na bagong dapat mo gawin. So, it's a matter of self-management that time. And to be honest, I'm also grateful with my company kasi we also get to experience mga hotels na mga magaganda, nakakapunta ko ng ibang lugar. Pero di ko talaga parang hindi mo ma-experience yung parang vacation kasi is a workcation. Pero more on the work talaga. So kahit sa maganda kang hotel or sa isang magandang city, parang di mo rin ma-enjoy kasi nga work yung punta mo, hindi vacation. And it came to a point na napagod na ako sa tao. Okay, tama.
Okay na online.
Although masaya kasi I'm the type of person na extrovert. Okay, kasi siyempre mamimit mo dyan yung mga managers ng mga brands, mga ano pa dyan, na mga engineers and doctors all over the Philippines and even other mga professionals. Pero mapapagod yun talaga. So ayun, napagod ako sa tao. And then, I got a phone call. I didn't expect. Akala ko baka update na naman sa work. May papagawa si boss, may kliyente kaming kailangan kausapin, may ipapagawang request, something like that. It was not. It was a job offer na naman.
Ilang job offer na ba yung natanggap mo?
Sabi ko, actually, sa company na yan, I rejected it for 2 times already. Kasi that time, there was actually temptations that time na baka kunin ko to, something like that. Pero yun nga, pineshow ka naman na mahal ko yung work ko. Ayun, mahal ko yung work. It doesn't mean na lumipat ako, hindi dahil love ko. We all have reason. Ayun, there are times also that I reject because love ko yung work ko. So, but at the 3rd time, sabi ko, okay, I'm reconsidering that time to accept because yun nga, pagod na ako. Parang yun, nag-check box ulit ako sa self ko. I analyzed, is this going to be a good decision? Maganda rin kasi yung benefits. Makakauwi na ako. At I also thought about my parents because they are senior citizens na.
And nag-retire na si mama kasi.
Oo, yun. And maybe it's time din to go home muna. And then, eto, I'm here. My company right now is PR Construction. It's in California. I'm a marketing and branding specialist. I do marketing social media for them. And eto actually yung pinaka-longest ko na work so far because I love doing my job. So because parang mix siya. I get to meet people pero di masyadong madami. I get to do my creatives pero yung hindi rin gabi yung workload. Ayun. So right now I'm happy. But of course, again, there's no perfect job. It's the matter of how you cope up and how are you dealing with your workloads daily. And I love doing my workloads naman. To make it very relevant okay, let's say I was actually stressed kahapon because pinagalitan ako ng boss ko for something na I believe na parang I had some frustrations last night kasi gabi ako graveyard shift. I had frustrations last night because may mga task na akala niya na bakit may ganito pero dapat it was supposed not to happen. Tapos for me on my back of my mind parang inapprove mo naman yan parang ganyan. So grabe lang yung there are really times na ganon and parang you cannot like really explain. May times na you cannot even explain because grabe yung emotions or what if mag-explain ka, di ba, mag-escalate pa yung issue or something like that. So, parang nag-breather, I took a break. Yun, that's how I manage my stress. But, yun, I love my work right now.
It's
Ayun.
normal naman no, sa bawat empleyado na napapagalitan din naman tayo ng mga
Mm.
boss natin. Kasi syempre may mga bagay rin tayo, hindi naman natin intentional na gagawang mali.
Mm.
Pero syempre, hindi siya ayon sa gusto na outcome ba.
Mm-mm.
But it's part of the job as long as we know how to
Correct.
be humble, apologize, and do our best always the next time around. So, ikaw kasi isa kang empleyado.
Mm-mm.
But I believe na you got the best of both worlds. Kasi aside from being an employee, you are also the owner of your own company. Although branch out siya na company, is ikaw yung owner nun. So can you tell us something about why you decided to venture into LCT?
Mm-mm.
At ano yung difference ng pagiging empleyado sa gabi at owner sa umaga?
Ako kasi, it's also my dream to have a business someday. And for me, if may mag-knock na opportunity, kukunin ko if it's really good, something like that. And then from last year, someone, again, phone call na naman. There's something about phone call na blessing talaga for me. Ayun. Kaya ako, sabi nila, di ba sa mga phone call, sorry, na iba lang. Sabi nila, ayaw, di ba, sagutin ng iba yung phone kasi baka credit card na offer, scam, or kung ano. Ako, yung sumasagot talaga ako ng phone call. Kasi basta importante, wala ka namang binibigay na information na siguro kung para maisip mong scam. Like a phone call again. Hello, gusto mo bang dyan for LCT dito sa Kalibo? Sabi ko, mag-branch out na ba? Because the brand is like more than 10 years. Nagsa-start na silang, I think, to explore also so that lumaki rin yung scope ng brand. So, ayun. I know the brand because I studied in Iloilo and it's already a very established brand. And yun, fashion kasi. So, it's something naman na I believe I can market and operate. So, ayun siya. And how I balance right now, we really need to give time for both. For example, may event si business, siyempre doon yung attention mo. Of course, magli-leave ka siguro magre-render ka ng leave sa work mo. And if may grabe na din na work, yung talaga yung work ko, may nasa-sacrifice talaga na time for the business na intended for the business. Parang ganon. So, it's a matter of prioritization. Magpa-pile up lahat ng mga kailangan mong gawin sa next days. Parang ganun siya. So, if ever may backlogs, may need learn to, yun. So, hindi talaga mawalan yung kulang ka sa tulog, kulang ka sa time for friends, time for the things that you also love. Ayun. So, dyan din yung mga factors na but if you love doing the current na kumakain ng oras mo, yung business and work, if you love, yun naman, I think there is satisfaction to it naman.
On that note, mag-anniversary kasi si LC
Yun,
at bigla ko lang sinegue. Kung sino po ang makakasagot ng exact day ng anniversary ng LC, may free tote bag po siya. Hindi, seryoso, hindi siya makakahindi.
Okay,
kasi
lagay
on
natin
air
sa
siya.
comment section.
Yes, kung sino po yung makakasagot, seryoso
Okay,
po
shirt
yun.
shirt.
Ay, shirt na?
Oh.
Huwag na po kayong sumagot. Alam ko po kung kailan ako na po yung mag-comment. Sigurado ka ba?
Shirt. Oh,
sige.
Kasi minsan lang maging di ba, ma-promote sa talk show.
So, dapat po, you hearted this episode, shinare nyo po, and also you have to follow our page and LCT's page. Dapat lahat ng yon matik nyo sa boxes nyo at tama yung sagot nyo bago nyo maklaim yung free shirt nyo. Sa totoo lang, no, si Kenneth kasi yung pinaka-workaholic na tao na kilala ko. Kasi sa kaalaman po ng lahat is graveyard shift siya. So from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., dun siya sa online work niya. After nun, syempre kung may mga concerns pa sa LCT, so magchat-chat pa sa kanya, kailangan pa niyang ayusin. And aside from that pa, is tumutulong din kasi siya sa Tourism and Cultural Affairs Division ng LGU Kalibo. So, sa kalaman po ng lahat, yung branding ng Kalibo Senior Santo Niño Ati-Atian Festival na Kagas, Kasangag, Kasadya, si Kenneth po yung nag-isip nun. We were there during the festival management seminar at pinitch niya po yun sa lahat and nag-okay naman po yung lahat. So, inadapt na po siya ng LGU Kalibo. So, yun na po yung medyo branding natin. So, isa siya sa mga punong abala, lalo na mag-opening salvo pa. So, wala lang, gusto ko lang ikaw i-flex as my bestie na ganun kakagrabe. Pero syempre, hindi ka pa rin makaka-compare sa akin because mom of 4 ako.
Oo, yun. Yun nga, may
At inaanak mo pa yung dalawa.
Diba yung term prioritization?
Yon. So, gustong-gusto ko talagang siya na i-guest dito kasi nga feeling ko talaga, lalo na magpapasukan at kakatapos lang ng graduation at yung iba nga wala pa ngang graduation sa ngayon, is maraming fresh graduates yung makakakuha ng mga words of wisdom or mga inspiration kay Kenneth kasi nga he has been through different kind of jobs. So, yun nga, as a closing, gusto ko lang as mema takeaway natin, bestie, ano yung magbibigay mong advice sa mga fresh graduates ngayon na syempre they're unsure about the kind of job that they want to have at kung ano yung parang work values na din na may share mo sa kanila?
Okay. Based ko lang sa experience ko. So, back in college, after graduation, of course, lahat ng mga friends ko, ako rin nag-apply. Comparing right now to them, I'm not comparing, but looking at where are they right now, sabi nila, ako lang daw yung few na finalo talaga yung kung ano yung course ko nung college. And there are a lot of cases talaga na my batchmates, my friends, hindi nila pinursue or their work right now is not related to what they graduated sa back in college. So to my advice, siguro to the new graduates, there will most likely or more likely doon kasi tayo sa para may mindset pa rin right now, 'di ba, na because some siguro gusto na agad magka-work. So what is given to them kukunin, something like that. And not everyone also has the luxury na okay, magpahinga muna ako kasi baka may needs yung family, so kailangan ko mag-work agad. Pero meron naman na may meron ding tao na mapili when it comes to jobs, or meron ding may luxury of time to really rest muna or choose the best. So, and even though you choose the best or may nag-offer or may work ka na agad, parang malaki yung percentage ng sa workforce right now na iba yung work niya sa kung ano yung nakuha niyang course back in college. So when it comes to that, for me, first evaluate yourself. Saan ako bagay doing it? When you apply, tingnan niyo muna yung job description, di ba? Di ba? I'm not sure if everyone knows it. Siyempre, di ba, for example, may company nag-hire. Parang swerte ka, di ba, if you know someone from that company. Siyempre, mag-a-ask ka, uy, kumusta dyan? Mataas ba sahod dyan? Kumusta yung work culture dyan? Di ba? You get to ask that. So, my advice is, find the work that you think you will be passionate doing. Kasi, eto, sa isang araw, 8 hours agad yung matatanggal sa buong araw ng life, sa isang araw ng life mo. At mapupunta talaga sa work. It's so hard to work na hindi ka passionate or fulfilled. Hirap yun. So, syempre, that's why others may be result na to transfer. Or maybe others na realize nila, ay parang hindi to yung gusto ko. Which is okay naman. And yun, find your value, accept the right opportunity. May dadating talaga dyan. Just do good sa current mong work. Always do good. Why? Because if ever na may mag-offer sa'yo ng new work in the future, titingnan nila how well did you perform sa current mong job. Yun. So, of course, mag-a-ask sila mga references, were you employee of the month for once, mga ganyan. So, dyan makikita kung how well will you be fit joining the company.
So, maraming salamat, Bestie, no, na pinaunla kami invitation namin ni Monsur na mag-host ka dito sa aming first episode ng Emotions, Heartbeats in Motion, sa aming Season 3 ng MEMA. So, before we say goodbye to our K-Citizens, baka may gusto kang i-promote?
Yes, to our K-Citizen and to all the viewers out there, would like to inform that Il City will have its first anniversary on next month or July. Yun. So, as mentioned earlier, mag-ano kami dito, we'll give all the K-Citizens na mag-comment kung ano yung date kung kailan ba talaga yung first year anniversary ni Il City. So, and then we'll give a shirt. We'll raffle all the correct answers, and the lucky K-Citizen will receive a shirt from us. Aside from that, yun nga, because of our anniversary, this one of our big events, our Il City KLB Run.
Wow.
Ayun, we'll have our running event. So, dami ngayon na nag-ask how much is the registration, ano yung design ng singlet or yung racing attire, something like that. And just sit back and watch for online updates, because for sure we'll market it kung regarding our registration period. Of course, there will be early bird rates. And what is unique with this run is we introduced a new category. Kasi di ba ang daming run here from here in Aklan. What is new for this run, that our Il City KLB run, is we introduced a new category, which is tag team. Tag team category. And this will be in duo. All boys, pwede yung team na all boys, all girls, and mixed. So, separate siya na depends on you. How will you team up? Hanap ka ng friend or partner, and then jowa mo, pwede. Or husband and wife, friends, best friends, kayo. So depende na kung saan yung strategy nyo, sa all boys, all girls mix. But still, and we also still have our individuals pa naman for 3km, 5km, yun, and the rest. So we'll market it as well para magets nyo yung tag team na tinatawag namin. So may player 1 na he or she needs to finish this certain amount of kilometers. First of all, it's 10km pala. So si player 1, first 5km, si player 2, the next 5km. So they cannot finish together unless player 2 arrives. So the first team na maka-arrive sa finish line together with player 2, yun yung automatic na winner. That's for the tag team category, which is a new category here that we introduced here in Aklan naman.
So, on a side note, pagdating sa mga Run, isa sa mga strong supporters sa Run Aklan is yung Cupcat. So, we'd like to thank them for
thank you,
sponsoring our
Cupcat.
coffee for today's episode. Ayun. So, once again, maraming salamat, Bestie, and we are excited to collaborate with you sa MEMA at sa other programs pa ng Karibo Cable.
And for further updates regarding the run, and also new collections, new designs, new drips of Il City streetwear, you can just go to our physical store in Royal Supermarket and just look for updates online for our Il City KLB 036 Facebook page, both in Facebook and Instagram. And this also comes with the support from our main branch in Iloilo, Il City Clothing. Ayan. Thank you.
So once again, Bessie, thank you so much for being our guest for today's episode. Abangan nyo ang episode namin next week dito sa programang Safe Space Mo. Ito ang MEMA. Mental Health Matters. Season 3, It's Okay!
MEMA Mental Health Matters would like to thank Congressman Papa Jess Marquez. Movement of Gratitude.